Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. Uh-oh, I don't have the video up there. This is a live show, boys and girls, and if you're not familiar with this live show, sometimes mistakes happen. But welcome to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking the red subscribe button and getting us to 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Other ways to support us, my merch store is down there, my books, everything is linked down there that helps the channel monetarily, but really the biggest way to help us, all free, like, comment, subscribe. That's the biggest way. I'm running late and I'm a little bit rushed, and that's why you saw a little bit of a flub at the beginning. And no, showing you the description of the video is not a mistake. Running late, something happened at work. I manage a software help desk, and we had an outage just as I was pulling into the driveway, and had to help the team that was still there at the office for a little bit, so it delayed me just a smidge. But again, this is a live show, and that's why I love this format, because I'm not like, this is me, and sometimes you're seeing what happens in real life instead of this curated, edited, clipped out, fine-tuned and polished thing. You're just getting me, and the music and whatever else we're looking at. So why do I have the description up? Because we're going to take a look at Faun. Now Faun is a German folk band, and they tend to sing in a blend of, they have members, I believe, if I remember right, they have members in Germany, Scandinavia, basically all over that part of Europe, and so some of their songs might be in Norwegian or German. This one I believe is German. I'm pretty sure these are German lyrics. The song is Drei Tage, which is 3 days, and I brought the description up because it is a ballad that tells of the 12 nights around midwinter and the magical time of the winter solstice. Laura Fellis's lyrics describe an inner journey using pagan and winter imagery with Irish lute percussion and, above all, a musical dialogue between the hurdy-gurdy and Greek lyre. This journey is recounted musically in a virtuoso and impressive manner. And if you go to the video, which is linked below, you can find the English lyrics as well as the German lyrics. But it just is basically a beautiful song about that time in the winter. And for a lot of us, like right now, there's snow out there still, and we're going to have more snow this, we're well past Yule. We're well past the winter solstice. But it still feels like it out there right now. So I thought this was a good selection for tonight. So, live review. I've listened to this before. So we're going to listen to it again, pause if necessary, talk about the music. If you are in the live stream, say hi again. Sorry we're late. And if you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Faun's Drei Tage. Prost.
3 Tage lese ich die Zeichen im Wind. 3 Tage ziehen sich wie Jahre dahin.
Maybe Drei Tage.
3 Nächte lief ich ziellos umher, verfolgt von
I'm probably saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Drei Tage.
Drei kalte Tage ohne Halt. 3 Nächte leuchtet mir der Mond. Die Antwort, die mir Tage Kälte und Dunkelheit. 12 lange Nächte dreht sich das Rad im Traumumfeld mit
vocals are beautiful, and the song is too. And there's a very peaceful. I love the, if you're out in a snowfall, and sorry to those of you who have never been able to experience this. I mean, there are parts of even my country that very rarely, if ever, get snow. When you are out in a snowfall like that, especially out in the woods, away from a city or a town or the noise of everything, everything is very quiet and it's very peaceful and it feels like time is stopping in a sense. And so the way they're delivering these lyrics and the music, it's beautiful and it matches so closely to that feeling, that sense of that time. And it's easy to understand why people, generations, many generations ago, felt that that time was something magical. Because even if they didn't know, which I mean, arguably you could say they did understand more about um, the passage of time and the heavens and the planets and the moon better than we think they might have. But you know, there are a lot of changes that go around the winter solstice, the spring equinox, the summer solstice, and all of those times when light changes, when the days change, when the world literally changes around that time. And if you are less attuned to all of the noise around you like we are, it's constant noise, it's civilization, it's electronics, it's all of this stuff going on, we become less aware of the world around us. And so for them, they didn't have all these distractions, and it's easy to imagine that they probably felt in a way that the world changing around them. Days are getting shorter or longer. The weather obviously is changing. The earth, the seasons, all of those things are changing around them, and they could feel that. And so this time was very important to them. They knew to mark this time, and now we understand it through science, the things that happened. But they knew something about this time was special. Um, and so this song kind of matches not only the feeling of being in that, but I encourage you, if you can, to go out and experience the world that way more, because I think you'll find there are some things in our DNA, there's things in our lizard brain, um, that we may not understand, but they're there. And you can feel it if you pay attention. And that's what I love about this and the way they're presenting this song. And sorry, I babbled on a lot. So here we go.
Dreht sich das Rad, im Traum umfällt mich, was einst war.
Beautiful vocals. The other thing I really like about Faun is, I've always been a fan of folk music and Celtic music and things like this, but I love the mix of instruments too. I mean, these are not, some of these are traditional. The bodrum, which is the drum, it may have a different name that they use. I mean, in uh, Ireland, I believe I'm saying that right, to be called a bodrum, but the drum has been a thing throughout human history. The Greek lyre, a flute. Actually, I think they said it was a lute. Um, the hurdy-gurdy, just this mix of different instruments, um, gives it such a really cool sound. And in this case, a very peaceful, melodic sound that I think electronic instruments would ruin in this case. So I love the way they've done this. probably really wanted to. So she represented the mother of the sea. So I don't know for sure, and you may correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm calling up old memories and old stuff that I've read. But the solstice, Yule in the winter solstice, was believed to be a time when the mother, when Earth, went to sleep and or died, and was reborn in the spring, which is the natural cycle of the seasons. It is the first day of winter. It is in a lot of places when everything starts to hibernate, everything starts to go, a lot of plant life is going to go dormant or dead, um, waiting for the spring to bring it back. And so I'm wondering if that's what they're sort of representing here, is the mother, the earth, dying and waiting to be reborn. And from some stuff I've read, I mean, that's where a lot of the what transformed into Christmas carols, what were Yule songs, and these traditions to sing when you're mourning the death of the mother, the death of the earth, but you're also sort of, you understand that she's going to come back. Spring is going to bring life back. The animals are going to come back out. The plants are going to come back to life. You'll be able to plant again for that season, etc., and so on. So I'm wondering if that's what they're sort of representing here, is the mother, um, for lack of a better term, dying. Her voice is haunting.
Drei Tage soll mit dem Sturme verwehen. 3 Tage im Lodern der Flammen vergehen. 3 Witternächte klingt dein Ruf. Leise Worte tragen Mut.
That was beautiful. This is a gorgeous song. Her voice, her vocals are amazing. Definitely go check out Faun's channel. They've got some really cool stuff. We've reviewed them a couple times on the channel. Not a ton, but there's been a couple of really wonderful pieces that we've looked at. Be sure to go there and subscribe. Tell them the Beard Wizard Man sent you so they know where their love is coming from. And be sure to subscribe here. 15,000 is our goal, is our next goal. And we're shooting for that. As soon as we get there, who knows? It might take a couple years. But every little bit helps. So please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.